Hey Vax, I'm Isabella and I want to be your junior class president. If I learned one thing these last few years, it's that life is anything but simple. This is something we've all experienced at one time or another. These hardships, pandemic related or not, can affect anyone without any warning. When someone's going through something, they don't need someone to tell them that they're over-exaggerating or that there's something that they need to be doing differently. When someone's going through something, what they need is someone who's gone through things also to tell them that it is passable and that it won't last forever. I want to be your junior class president because I want to help the people who are suffering. I want to help them accept help and eventually pass their trials. I want to be the kind of person that helped me through my hard times. Unfortunately, more often than not, our trials are out of our control. The thought of something that I can't control ruining my life scares me. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But it brings me great comfort knowing that my trials don't define me as a person. Everyone feels the strain of their circumstances at one time or another, but since they are often embarrassing and overwhelming, instead of talking about them and receiving help, we choose to suffer in silence. This silence is more harmful than the hardship itself. I, as someone who has gone through this and come out the other side, I take it upon myself to help those who are being oppressed by their circumstance. I want to be your junior class president because I want to help the people who are suffering in silence and won't draw attention to their own suffering. I want to be a person who is accessible to support people and be attentive to anyone who needs it. With me as junior class president and by working together, I think that we can make everyone realize that our trials are nothing to be ashamed of.
Hello Viewmont High School, I am TJ McGowan and I'm running for junior president. A great man once told me, TJ, you're an intriguing guy. Are you intrigued about who you're going to vote for junior president? Well, vote for me. Some things about me are that I love having a good time and enjoy interacting with other people. I'm committed and a hard-working man. I'm running for junior president because I want to make everyone feel welcome. And I want to make Viewmont an even better place than it already is. Viewmont High School is a place of unity and excellence, and I want to carry this tradition into the next year. I love the school. I love walking into the school in the mornings and seeing my friends and my peers. I love cheering in the stands at games and events. I love the spirit that the school has. I love everything about Viewmont High School. This is a school where everyone is welcome and everyone should be included. As your junior class president, I will strive to make activities and events as fun as I can make them. I will see you in the halls and I'll cheer you on. I'll smile for everyone and I'll be rooting everyone every step of the way. I will commit myself and be responsible for the junior class. I will be attentive and aware so I can represent you in every way possible. If you want someone who cares what your junior year is going to be, vote for me, TJ McGowan, junior class president. Thank you.
Yo, yo, what up, class of 2024? My name is Kyle Robinson, and I'm running for junior class president. I hope you're all having the very best day of your life and are ready for next year to be the very best year of your life with me as your president. I hope you've all seen my signs hanging around the school this week. My campaign slogan is Kyle Robinson, here to serve. I love to play tennis, and one of the biggest parts of the game is your serve. This starts a point and can win or lose the match. Likewise, I think that as class president, you must be able to serve everyone all around you. So, let's talk about what makes a good tennis serve. Number one, the placement is key. You must put the serve in the box on the other side of the court. I also think that at our school, everyone needs to feel like this is their place where they are welcome. If that means you're part of a team or club of any kind, or if you're just part of the Viking family, it means that you have a place here and that you belong at Viewmont. The second big thing in the serve is the speed. Just like how a great serve goes super fast, our high school experience is flying by. We are already almost done with one of our 3 short years here at Viewmont. I've loved my time here so far and think that it's only going to get way better our junior year. So let's have no regrets and for next year, and while time is flying by, let's make sure to enjoy every last minute here at Viewmont. The third thing that makes a great serve is the spin. Lots of us know each other. Lots of us have known each other for a very long time. If we went to the same elementary school, we have spent almost 10,000 hours together already inside school. It might feel like we were doing the same stuff year after year. So I think it will be fun to challenge myself as an officer to look for ways to create new twists, turns, and spins on the activities that we love and look forward to every year. So remember, class of 2024, vote Kyle Robinson, junior class president, here to serve.
To be or not to be, "407 years ago, I have a dream." What makes the speech memorable? Is it the words or the way it makes you feel? I find that social media is like a speech. The words you read can impact the way you feel. I'm Anna Owen, and I'm running to be your Junior Vice President of Publicity. As social media has grown, we can see how it can be used negatively and the problems of perception. However, there is a positive side to social media, including the spread of new ideas, positive feelings, and a new agenda to be more involved with your school. As VP Publicity, I want to utilize this ability because I will be running the social media pages, and I want to share the truth that even though life is hard, Vikings got your back. Sometimes in the morning you wake up and just groan, you don't want to go to school. You have a test, and you didn't even sleep well. So you go back to bed just for 5 minutes, and you suddenly find yourself awake and late. So you drive yourself to school behind the slowest freaking car. And when you finally get there, the test is over. So on your way to your next period, you open up Instagram and you see Viewmont's post. We understand. Simple, yet meaningful, along with an add your story of a rough morning. You pause and read the stories and realize that you're not the only one who's had a rough morning. And you feel supported. At Viewmont, I want you all to know that we've got your back. We want you to feel supported and cared for. You have 3 years of high school experience. Not all will be amazing, but through my position of publicity, I want to help improve your rough mornings with a positive and interactive social media post. You also get plans for the next Viewmont dance. Lights, camera, action. Let's make these 3 years count. Anna Owen for Vice President Publicity.
Hey Vikes, some of you know me as the girl in your class with the obnoxiously loud laugh, or the short girl you sometimes look over and bump into in the hall. Well, my name is ELIZA GEHRING, and what you might not know is I spend 6 days out of the week running. I am on Viewmont's track team with many types of kids. We have some orchestra and band musicians, some dual athletes from the football, basketball, and wrestling, and swim teams. Amazing singers, cheerleaders, honor students, and everything in between. I get to meet so many new and awesome people and support them in their talents on track, whether running a 4th a lap, 8 laps, or jumping over hurdles half my height. We talk about feet and leg form a lot, and almost every day in track. So naturally, I made my campaign about the complete opposite, hands. Turns out there are a lot of expressions about hands. Hand in hand, lend me a hand, holding hands, etc. Hands represent my campaign because of unity. Unity is what brings our team together, even though we are all so different. As junior publicity, I will unite Viewmont by inviting them to events. These events will make our junior year, whether we win or lose, whether we provide the entertainment or get to enjoy it. So the first event I invite you to participate in is voting me, ELIZA GEHRING, as your Junior Vice President of Publicity. Hands down, best choice.
Dear Viewmont sophomores, soon to be juniors, I have some deep thoughts, feelings that I want to share with you on this lovely spring day. And as I woke up this morning and drove into the Viewmont parking lot with the sun's rays just beaming down on our beautiful school, I realized what a great school it really is, and one that I really just want to make even better. Alright, to be serious, I've had a great sophomore year, and I just am excited for my junior year, and I have some goals that I want to set and have a great year to next year for the all juniors. What I want to do is I want to have some fun events and get more juniors to them, such as tailgates before games, and so we can bring spirit into those games and cheer on the people we're there for. I also want to hype people up at those games, and especially the juniors, so we can add a good event and add character to those events that we're attending. And then I also want to get feedback from people so I can make the events even better and just have a great year. Let's go, Viewmont.
Good morning, Vikes. My name is MOULTON, and I'm running for Junior Class Vice President Spirit. I know most of you guys probably don't care very much about the speech and just care about how much candy someone passes out while campaigning, so I'll keep this short and sweet. If I get elected as Junior Class Vice President, I will do my best to make sure that everyone is included in every activity we do. There's nothing worse than having to miss out on an activity because you don't think you'll have any friends or anyone you know there. I will strive to be that friend that you can always hang out with at the games or activities. I hope to make every single one of you feel welcome and included in our school. This would inspire a lot more unity in our school, and after all, we are stronger together. After the last 2 years of missing activities because of the COVID-19 virus, we have a lot of lost time to make up for. Vote for Isaac Moulton and let's make this a great year. Go Vikes!
Hi Vikes, I'm KEIRA Arnold and I'm running for junior class secretary. This Frizzle from the Magic School Bus once said, as my old parachute instructor used to say, look before you leap and never jump to conclusions. As Vikings, I think it's important for us to look before we leap, to make plans for our future and for our events, activities, and more. But we also shouldn't jump to conclusions. We should always be prepared to take in new ideas and ways to improve. This would be my goal as junior class secretary. I want to create an environment of constant improvement where you, the students, don't just provide input, but truly have a voice at what happens at our school. As secretary, I can help gather information about what the students want to see happen and use that to plan our events. With the dozens of planners, to-do lists, and notebooks I've used over the years, I can guarantee that I would be able to organize this information efficiently so that you truly have a voice at our school. Now, my theme throughout this campaign has been kids' TV shows and movies, and all of the shows I've used are vastly different, from Avatar: The Last Airbender to The Magic School Bus to Lego Ninjago. Despite that, they are all amazing shows that I grew up with. Similarly, here at Viewmont, especially amongst the sophomores, we have so many different kinds of people and clubs and groups, and I want to make sure that each and every one of you has your own unique voice. I want people to know about the debate team, about DECA, about FBLA and lacrosse and soccer and tennis and everything happening during junior week. I want the juniors to have places where we can relax and have fun as we prepare for the ACT and everything else that's going on. Now, I love Viewmont as much as the next person, but I do believe that we can make it even better. When the students have a voice, when the clubs are being recognized, when we're creating an environment of fun and inclusivity, we can make Viewmont better than ever before and have the greatest junior year yet. As an officer, I would make sure that my dreams for the school can become a reality. As junior class secretary, I would make sure that you, the students, can make your dreams into reality as well. Remember, Vikes, don't get your vote tied up. Vote Arnold for junior class secretary.
Hi, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Landon Sharp, and I'm running for your junior class secretary. I've had such a fun sophomore year getting to know most of you through the sports I've played or other fun events, and I'm hoping to know more of you as a junior class secretary. My goal this year is to make it a successful, fun year for everyone by bringing in new fun ideas and old traditions from the past to make this the sharpest year yet. I had big goals and aspirations for this year, but you can't sharpen a pencil without a pencil sharpener. So I want to start with just being a relatable friend. I might be aggressive out on the field, but if you ever need a friend, I'm here for you. My goal is that by the end of the year, I will get to know each and every one of you, because we can't have a party year without you. So, if you ever need a friend, a pencil, or a Sharpie, you'll find me at a school or at any event ready to help you. I feel that it's only fitting I tell you about pencils and Sharpies because that's what my campaign and posters have been all about. You could say that I chose these two objects based on my last name, but it has a deeper meaning to me. I look at a cool drawing, how it was first sketched out with a pencil, going over the basics and details. But then the Sharpie comes in and boom, that picture looks 10 times better than before. And I know we're not all artists here, but I feel like this applies to us next year. The pencil is like the start of the year, making fun plans for dances and other events. Then I will do the best I can to come in and sharpen it up even more by executing those dances, partying at football games, hanging out with the clubs, and making this the greatest year Viewmont has ever seen. So, vote for Sharp for SBL Secretary. Go Vikes.
Good morning, evening, or afternoon. My name is CORBAN Williams, and I'm running for Junior Class Secretary. I have a little story I'd like to tell you. So, a couple months ago, I was on Amazon, and I was shopping for a new suit, and I saw this nice tan suit, so I went ahead and I bought it. The suit showed up a couple weeks later, and my mom asked me, why in the world did I buy a pink suit? I told my mom the suit was tan, but then I realized I'm colorblind. I probably should have asked my mom. It wasn't the greatest idea. So my campaign is, I pinky promise I'll do a good job, and I mean what I say. So in the past, we've had some amazing officers, and I would like to continue that. Viewmont has a reputation for being a good school, for welcoming school and supportive school. A lot of that comes from our outstanding officers and great faculty and staff. I'm so excited to come and support you in your activities next year. I pinky promise I'll do a good job if you vote for me.
Hey Vikes, Austin Wilson here. Can I please just tell you, there's nothing you're going to hear from me right now that you're not already going to hear from any of the other candidates. So to prevent you guys from hearing the same old, let me just tell you a couple jokes. What do all virus jokes have in common? They're catchy. Why did the orange lose the race? It ran out of juice. What did the single guy say to the single woman during lockdown? If COVID doesn't take you out, can I? Back in my day, you would cough to cover up a fart. But now, with COVID-19, you fart to cover up a cough. But Vikes, can I get serious for a minute? I have a lot of cool and fun ideas for next year for you guys, but none of that matters if I don't win, and I can only win with your vote. So please vote Austin for secretary. Thank you.